Stay inside this Friday. Don't leave before this happens. Chosen one, this is not a normal message, and deep down you already feel that. Something unusual is moving around your energy right now. For the past few days, your spirit has been restless. You've been feeling emotionally pulled in different directions, sensing pressure without fully understanding where it's coming from. People around you may think you're overthinking, but your soul recognizes patterns before your mind catches up. And this Friday carries a warning attached to it. Not fear, not panic, but divine caution. There is a reason your spirit was guided to hear these words today. There is a reason your intuition has been louder than usual. The universe does not interrupt the chosen one without purpose. Friday will not be like every other day. The atmosphere around you is already shifting. Some of you have noticed strange dreams. Others have felt random exhaustion, sudden emotional waves, or an urge to isolate yourself from everyone. That is not weakness. That is spiritual sensitivity. You are detecting energy changes before they manifest physically. And right now, your spirit guides are trying to keep you protected from something you cannot yet see clearly. This is why you must be careful about where you go, who you allow around you, and what environments you place yourself in before this hidden event unfolds. There is someone watching your movements closely, not always physically but energetically. A person connected to jealousy, hidden resentment, or bitterness has been silently studying your life. They cannot understand why opportunities keep finding you. They cannot understand why your energy remains magnetic even after everything you've survived. They expected your struggles to break you. Instead, your pain transformed you into something stronger, wiser, and spiritually protected. And because they cannot reach your destiny, they are attempting to interfere with your peace. This Friday, their energy becomes especially active. That is why staying inside is not about fear. It is about alignment and protection. The chosen one often receives warnings before major shifts happen. Ordinary people ignore signs, but your spirit feels disturbances before storms arrive. Think back to moments in your life when you suddenly changed plans, avoided a location, or felt a strange urge not to go somewhere, only to later realize you were being protected. This is one of those moments again. Your spiritual discernment is increasing because your next season is too important to be interrupted. Something powerful is approaching your life after this Friday, but first there must be separation between you and certain negative frequencies trying to attach themselves to your path. There are conversations happening behind your back that you know nothing about, smiles hiding envy, compliments masking competition, people pretending to support you while secretly hoping you fail. But what they don't understand is that the chosen one carries divine covering. Every attack sent toward you eventually exposes itself. Every hidden enemy eventually reveals their intentions through their own actions. And this Friday, truth begins surfacing in ways nobody can stop. That is why your spirit is being told to remain still. Silence will protect you more than explanation. Distance will protect you more than confrontation. You may have been feeling an unusual urge to clean your space, turn off your phone, avoid crowds, or stay away from drama. Listen to that instinct. Your soul is preparing for energetic realignment. Sometimes isolation is not loneliness, it is spiritual maintenance. The world drains chosen ones because your energy naturally heals, uplifts, and inspires others. People unconsciously feed off your light, but this Friday requires preservation, not exposure. Stay away from unnecessary movement. Avoid chaotic environments. Protect your peace because something critical is shifting behind the scenes. There is also a financial breakthrough connected to this warning. Yes, you heard that correctly. What looks like restriction is actually redirection. Had you continued moving exactly as planned, you would have crossed paths with distractions designed to delay your blessing. The universe is rerouting you. Some invitations are traps. Some gatherings carry hidden tension. Some people are waiting for access to your energy because they sense your elevation coming. But after this Friday, doors begin opening rapidly for you. Opportunities connected to work, money, recognition, or personal freedom are closer than you realize. The reason attacks have intensified lately is because your energy is evolving. Darkness becomes louder when light is about to expand. You've probably noticed increased conflict, misunderstandings, or emotional pressure recently. Small things have felt heavier than usual. Certain people have been acting strangely around you. That is not random. Spiritual warfare increases before transformation. But this message is confirmation that you are protected. You are not losing your mind. You are awakening to realities most people cannot perceive. Friday carries a hidden turning point. Somewhere during that day, information will surface. A secret may be exposed. A person's true intentions may become undeniable, or an unexpected event may suddenly reveal why your spirit kept warning you to slow down. The chosen one is often protected through delay. What feels inconvenient today becomes life-saving tomorrow. Trust the pause, trust the stillness, trust the instinct telling you not to force movement right now. There is also a strong emotional release happening around your energy field. Some of you have been carrying grief, disappointment, heartbreak, or silent exhaustion for too long. You've smiled while suffering privately. You've remained strong for people who never truly appreciated your sacrifices. But your spirit cannot carry dead weight into your next chapter. This Friday begins a separation process. Some connections will fade naturally. Some people will distance themselves unexpectedly. Let them go. Not everyone is assigned to walk into your future. The chosen one often outgrows environments before realizing it. Places that once felt comfortable now feel heavy. Conversations feel shallow. Certain friendships drain your spirit instead of feeding it. That discomfort is not depression, it is elevation. Your soul is craving higher alignment. And before elevation comes isolation. The universe pulls chosen ones away from noise so clarity can finally enter. That is why this Friday matters more than you think. Staying inside symbolically means staying connected to yourself instead of external distractions. Someone from your past may also attempt to re-enter your life suddenly. Be careful. Not every return is genuine. Some people come back because they sense your glow returning. They see your confidence rebuilding. They feel your energy shifting upward again, but they have not truly changed. They simply fear losing access to your light. Discernment will be your greatest protection this Friday. Do not allow loneliness to reopen doors that divine timing already closed. There is another reason this message is urgent. Your intuition is becoming prophetic. What you feel internally is becoming more accurate than ever before. You may notice synchronicities increasing, repeating numbers, vivid dreams, random thoughts that later happen in real life. Pay attention. Your spiritual senses are sharpening because your next season requires awareness. Chosen ones are not meant to move blindly. They are meant to feel danger before it arrives, and blessings before they appear. Friday night especially carries intense energy. Protect your environment. Be mindful of what you watch, listen to, and absorb emotionally. Energy transfers through attention. If something feels wrong, disconnect from it immediately. If a person suddenly drains your peace, create distance. If your spirit says stay home, listen without guilt. Your safety matters more than temporary entertainment. Your peace matters more than pleasing others. What's happening right now is preparation. Your life is entering a new cycle, and not everyone can come with you. Some relationships have already expired spiritually, even if they still exist physically. The universe is clearing pathways for your expansion. That clearing process often feels uncomfortable because attachments are breaking. But after this Friday, you will begin noticing signs that everything is shifting in your favor. A message is coming, an answer is coming, clarity is coming. What confused you for months will suddenly make sense. Why certain people left, why certain plans failed, why delays kept happening. You were being repositioned. Chosen ones are guided differently because their purpose carries impact beyond themselves. Your life influences more people than you realize. That is why protection around you becomes stronger before major breakthroughs. Do not underestimate silence this Friday. Silence is where your answers will emerge. Noise weakens discernment. The world constantly distracts chosen ones because stillness activates spiritual awareness. Spend time alone, reflect, pray, meditate, recharge your energy, let your nervous system calm down. You have survived too much to ignore your intuition now. And understand this clearly, this warning is not punishment, it is privilege. Many people walk blindly into chaos because they never learned how to hear spiritual guidance. But your sensitivity is a gift. Your intuition has saved you before, and it will save you again. The chosen one survives because they listen when the soul whispers. There is a powerful shift happening in your home environment too. Some of you will feel inspired to rearrange your room, remove clutter, or cleanse your space emotionally. Follow that urge. Physical environments hold emotional residue. Your spirit wants renewal before your next chapter arrives. Open windows. Let fresh energy enter. Release what no longer reflects who you are becoming. This Friday also tests obedience. Will you trust your intuition, even when others don't understand it? Will you choose peace over pressure? Will you honor your spiritual boundaries instead of forcing yourself into environments your soul already rejected? The answer to those questions determines how smoothly your next blessing enters your life. The chosen one is often misunderstood because their spirit operates ahead of the crowd. People mocked Noah before the rain came. They laughed at vision they could not understand. In the same way, some people around you cannot comprehend why you suddenly need distance, silence, or solitude. But your spirit sees beyond appearances. You are not avoiding life. You are protecting destiny. A breakthrough connected to your purpose is very close now. Some of you are about to discover hidden talents, unexpected opportunities, or connections that elevate your future dramatically. But first, distractions must be removed. Friday acts like a spiritual checkpoint. Pass this test of discernment, and you step into alignment faster than expected. Do not spend this Friday chasing validation. Do not seek approval from people who secretly compete with you. Stay grounded. Stay observant. Move carefully. Sometimes the greatest power is found in stillness. While others rush toward noise, the chosen one waits, listens, and receives divine instruction. You may also feel emotional waves this Friday without understanding why. Old memories could resurface. Regrets may appear suddenly. Tears may come unexpectedly. Let it happen. Emotional release is part of spiritual cleansing. Your soul is emptying old pain, so new blessings have room to enter. Healing is not always comfortable, but it is necessary. There is someone who underestimated you badly. They assumed your kindness meant weakness. They assumed your silence meant defeat, but they never realized the chosen one grows strongest in isolation. Every betrayal increased your discernment. Every disappointment sharpened your intuition. Every setback prepared you for greater responsibility, and now your energy is becoming impossible to ignore. After this Friday, your perspective changes permanently. You will stop chasing people who do not value you. You will stop explaining yourself to those committed to misunderstanding you. You will stop shrinking your spirit to fit into places that no longer align with your purpose. A new confidence is emerging inside you, quiet, powerful, undeniable. Listen carefully. Not every closed door was rejection. Some doors closed because danger stood behind them. Some delays happened because timing was protecting you. Some endings occurred because your spirit outgrew what your emotions still wanted to hold on to. Trust what is leaving. Trust what is unfolding. Trust what your soul already knows. There is also a strong indication that someone will reveal their true face very soon. This person has been wearing a mask around you for a long time, but energy cannot hide forever. The truth always leaks through behavior, words, or sudden exposure. Do not react emotionally when it happens. Observe quietly. Confirmation is more powerful than confrontation. The chosen one does not need revenge because truth naturally reveals everything over time. Stay focused on your own elevation. Your peace will bother people more than your anger ever could. And while others waste energy watching your downfall, the universe continues preparing your rise. Friday is not the end of something. It is the beginning of realization. By staying still, you allow hidden things to surface naturally. You give intuition room to speak clearly. You create space for divine protection to operate fully around your life. There is power in your presence, chosen one. Never forget that. Rooms shift when you enter. People feel your energy even when you say nothing. That is why spiritual attacks target your confidence first. If they can make you doubt yourself, they can weaken your gifts. But your awakening has already begun. You are remembering who you are. You are not ordinary. You never were. That's why your path has been harder than most. Greater purpose requires greater preparation. The loneliness, confusion, and betrayal were shaping discernment inside you. And now that discernment is guiding you away from something unnecessary this Friday. By the time this weekend ends, something inside you will feel different, lighter, clearer, stronger. Answers will arrive unexpectedly. Certain anxieties will suddenly disappear. You will begin recognizing who truly supports you and who only benefits from your energy. And once you see clearly, you will never settle for false connections again. Stay inside this Friday, not because you are afraid, but because your spirit deserves peace while transformation takes place. Protect your mind, protect your energy, protect your destiny. The chosen one's greatest strength is knowing when to move and when to remain still. And right now, stillness is your protection. Chosen one, if you are hearing this right now, understand that this is not a coincidence. Something powerful is trying to protect you before Friday arrives. There is a spiritual warning surrounding your energy at this moment, and your soul has already started sensing it. For the last few days, you may have felt emotionally unsettled, unusually tired, or strangely disconnected from certain people and environments. You may have ignored it at first, thinking it was stress or overthinking. But deep down, your intuition keeps telling you that something is off. That feeling is not random. Your spirit is picking up on unseen energy before your eyes can fully recognize it. This Friday carries an atmosphere that is different from normal days, and the chosen one is being warned to move carefully. You are being guided to stay inside, remain still, and protect your peace, because there are hidden distractions and negative forces surrounding your path right now. Not everyone around you carries good intentions. Some people have been secretly studying your energy, watching your progress, and quietly hoping to gain access to your light. They smile in your face while carrying hidden envy in their hearts. The closer you get to your breakthrough, the louder these energies become. That is why your spirit feels restless. Your soul recognizes danger before it physically appears. The chosen one has always been spiritually protected. Think about the times in your life when you suddenly changed plans, avoided certain places, or felt an unexplained urge not to go somewhere. Later you realized that decision protected you from chaos, conflict, or regret. This Friday carries that same energy again. Your intuition is acting like an alarm system, warning you before something unfolds. Ignoring it could pull you into unnecessary tension, emotional heaviness, or situations designed to drain your spirit. Staying inside is not weakness, it is wisdom. Sometimes the greatest protection comes through stillness. The universe is separating you from environments and people that no longer align with your destiny. Your energy is too valuable to be exposed carelessly right now. There is a shift happening behind the scenes, and your spirit guides are trying to keep you covered while it unfolds. Protect your mind this Friday. Protect your emotions. Stay away from drama, crowded energy, and people who leave you feeling drained. Silence will reveal more than noise ever could. The chosen one survives not because they fight every battle, but because they know when to step back and listen to the warning before the storm arrives. Chosen one, the reason you've been feeling different lately is because your spirit is waking up to things most people will never notice. Your intuition has become stronger than ever before, and that is not an accident. Lately, you may have been experiencing strange dreams, sudden emotional shifts, or powerful gut feelings that you cannot explain logically. Certain places no longer feel right. Certain people suddenly make you uncomfortable for no clear reason. You walk into a room and instantly sense tension without anyone saying a word. That is spiritual awareness growing inside you. The chosen one was never meant to move blindly through life. Your soul was designed to detect energy long before situations reveal themselves physically. The more spiritually awakened you become, the more sensitive you are to hidden negativity. You are beginning to notice fake smiles, forced conversations, and jealousy hiding behind support. People who once seemed genuine now feel heavy around your energy. Their words may sound kind, but your spirit feels something deeper underneath. That uncomfortable feeling you get around certain individuals is not paranoia, it is discernment. Your intuition is exposing what your eyes could not previously see. For a long time you ignored your inner voice because you wanted to believe the best in everyone. You gave people multiple chances. You overlooked red flags. You stayed loyal even when your energy was not being respected. But now your spirit is evolving. You are starting to understand that not everybody who enters your life comes with pure intentions. Some people are attracted to your light only because they lack their own. Others secretly compete with you while pretending to support you. Your awakening is teaching you to stop confusing access with loyalty. The chosen one often feels isolated during spiritual awakening because your energy no longer aligns with low vibrations. Loud environments feel draining. Fake conversations exhaust you. You crave silence because silence strengthens your connection with intuition. And during this season, your spirit is asking you to trust what you feel instead of what people say. Words can lie, but energy never does. You may also notice repeated signs appearing around you. Certain numbers, recurring dreams, random thoughts that later become reality. These are confirmations that your awareness is expanding. The universe is sharpening your discernment because your next chapter requires wisdom. You are entering a season where one wrong connection could delay your peace, and one right decision could change your life completely. The chosen one survives because they learn to listen to the quiet warnings inside themselves. Your awakening is not making you weak or emotional. It is making you spiritually prepared. Chosen one, the loneliness you've been feeling is not rejection, it is preparation for the life that's trying to find you. Right now, you may feel separated from people, disconnected from certain relationships, or emotionally distant from the world around you. Conversations that once excited you now feel empty. Crowded places drain your energy. Even the people you used to depend on no longer feel aligned with your spirit. At first, you thought something was wrong with you. You questioned why life suddenly became so quiet. But what you don't realize is that isolation is often the first stage of transformation for the chosen one. The universe removes distractions before delivering breakthrough. Silence becomes necessary when your soul is preparing for elevation. You cannot hear divine direction while surrounded by constant noise, fake energy, and emotional confusion. That is why your spirit has been pulling away from environments that no longer feed your growth. This season of solitude is not punishment, it is spiritual preparation. There are wounds inside you that cannot heal in crowded spaces. You have spent so much time carrying other people's emotions, fixing their problems, and staying strong for everyone around you that you forgot to care for your own spirit. Now the universe is forcing you to slow down so healing can finally begin. The chosen one often enters isolation after periods of betrayal, heartbreak, disappointment, and emotional exhaustion, not because they are weak, but because their spirit needs cleansing before the next chapter opens. During isolation, hidden truths become clear. You begin realizing who truly values you and who only valued access to your energy. You start noticing how many relationships were built on convenience instead of genuine connection. And although those realizations hurt at first, they are freeing your soul from attachments that would have blocked your future blessings. This quiet season is also rebuilding your strength. Every moment alone is teaching you self-awareness, emotional discipline, and spiritual discernment. You are learning how to trust yourself again without needing constant validation from others. The chosen one becomes powerful in solitude because isolation sharpens intuition and reveals purpose. Many people misunderstand this phase because society teaches that being alone means failure. But spiritually, isolation often happens before major breakthroughs. Before elevation comes separation. Before clarity comes silence. Before transformation comes solitude. Your spirit is being purified so you can enter your next season lighter, wiser, and stronger than before. Something important is approaching your life, a blessing, an opportunity, a powerful shift. But first, your energy must be protected from distractions and emotional chaos. That is why you feel pulled inward. The universe is preparing you privately before it reveals your breakthrough publicly. The loneliness will not last forever. One day you will look back and realize that this season of silence saved your life, healed your spirit, and transformed you into the person you were always meant to become. Chosen one, everything that broke you was secretly building the person you were destined to become. For so long, you questioned why your life unfolded the way it did. You wondered why certain doors closed when you prayed so hard for them to stay open. You carried the pain of heartbreaks, betrayals, delays, and painful endings without understanding that every difficult moment was shaping your spirit for something greater. What felt like rejection was actually redirection. What looked like loss was preparation. And now, after everything you survived, your soul is finally stepping into a season of transformation. This Friday marks the beginning of that shift. The confusion that once clouded your mind will slowly begin disappearing. Situations that never made sense before will suddenly reveal their purpose. You will finally understand why some people had to leave your life, why certain plans failed, and why the universe kept delaying things you thought you desperately needed. The chosen one is never denied without reason. Sometimes the delay exists because your spirit is being prepared for something far bigger than your current understanding. You are entering a phase where emotional heaviness starts leaving your body. The pain you carried in silence, the tears nobody saw, and the exhaustion hidden behind your smile are finally being released. It may happen through reflection, solitude, unexpected conversations, or moments of deep realization. But something inside you is changing permanently. You are no longer the same person who once begged for acceptance, chased validation, or ignored red flags just to keep people around. A stronger version of you is emerging now, one that values peace, discernment, and self-respect above temporary attachment. At the same time, truth is beginning to reveal itself around you. Masks are falling, hidden intentions are becoming impossible to ignore. People who secretly envied you, manipulated you, or drained your energy will slowly expose themselves through their actions. And when that happens, your spirit will finally stop blaming itself for relationships that were never meant to last. You will realize that some endings were necessary because not everyone was designed to walk into your next chapter. The most powerful part of this transformation is that your energy is finally aligning with your purpose. After Friday, new opportunities, fresh perspectives, and unexpected blessings begin entering your life. You may notice stronger confidence, clearer thinking, and a deeper sense of peace, replacing the anxiety you once carried daily. Things that once felt impossible will start moving in your favor because your spirit is no longer trapped in old cycles. The chosen one always goes through isolation before elevation. Every battle you fought was preparing you for this rebirth, and now the universe is opening a new chapter where you stop surviving and finally begin becoming who you were always destined to be.